Welcome to the latest edition of Republic Open Mic, and once again we are here with a very special guest. We have Colonel Shivender Singh Kanwar on the broadcast with us here in Republic Studio, and with his experience, 20 years of service to the Indian Army, he's going to share his own insights and, of course, as Republic always talks about, nationalism and keeping the forces first. Thank you so much, Colonel, for joining us on Republic. And sir, this is, of course, Republic's nationalist collective, where you also spoke about nationalism, the passion for the country, sir. Here, I want you all unfiltered and unplugged, and how you see nationalism as a Fauji, as a soldier. How do you define nationalism?
First of all, like I told in the conclave also, that nationalism, or a very integral part of it, is patriotism. It should not get enlightened, or it should not come to our minds only on close to a New Year, Independence and Republic Day. We come from I would say, breed of warriors where it runs in our blood every single day. So, being in Special Forces, Indian Army is one, Special Forces being part of it, I think so. Everyone must understand that all of us, whatever we do in life, whichever field we are working in, needs to have patriotism and nationalism embedded in us. It should be every single day of your life. It must be like blood flowing through your veins. So a particular event should not have that kind of nationalist fervor. It should be perennial, every day, every moment. This is what I think of nationalism, this is what I think of patriotism, this is what I have personally believed. And the two most important events, if you are a citizen of India, and two most important events you should celebrate, other than any festival, whichever religion, clan you belong to, is Independence Day and your Republic Day. That is what nationalism, that is what patriotism is for me.
What I gather is that it should not be seasonal. Patriotism should...
Absolutely, it cannot be seasonal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we get to know, of stories of warriors like you feel that this should come out even more, because just in the Op Sindoor era that we're living in right now, our youngsters, they have social media access, and these stories are coming out. How, when I was young, there was this Kargil war. We only knew limited information, what was shown in few channels. Today, we have so many voices like you, and what our forces are also doing. Everything is covered extensively beyond the headlines also.
Absolutely.
How important do you think is to push this so that the country is more united than ever?
You need to radicalize. As media, you need to radicalize the thought process of young Indians. When I say young Indians, it's starting from school days, college, young people who are in corporate life. You need to radicalize them. And believe you me, media has got that power, media has got that outreach. Presently in this environment where social media, where vernacular press, where everything is proliferating. Social media more so because it's easy to access. So you guys are doing a good job. You must promote true national feelings, promote true heroes, promote people whose stories have been left out, promote things and events and bring them on a nationalistic stage and portray with full enthusiasm, many times, repeatedly. This is how you get motivated. You talked of Kargil war. I was in final year of my college at that point of time. Budding person planning to join army. I think so a couple of news channels only covered it. But seeing those glimpses motivated me to join the armed forces. And why not? If you have the wherewithal where you can change the perception, where you can have a credible impact of the information warfare, proliferate. Proliferate to an extent where you radicalize the mind of young people to join and serve the country. There's nothing wrong in it.
You mentioned information warfare.
Yeah.
And, it's interesting to see that India is also changing the way how this is, in Op Sindoor we've seen there have been multiple narratives. Some have been very unfortunate also.
Yeah.
You think that India needs to do a lot more also when it comes to information warfare, or?
Absolutely. I will take you back to World War II. Now the Third Reich, in which Hitler professed things, it has its traces to, we are talking of Op Sindoor in 2025. Second World War happened in 1939, 1st September, when Germany invaded Poland. And the things which they did 10, 12 years prior to that, it was all info warfare. They were projecting the Aryan race as a huge thing, as the Third Reich, as the best civilization you could have for average German people. I'm not taking that example in although their ends were they went haywire with their thinking. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you are having information warfare, if you're not projecting yourself in a correct manner, in the right demeanor, in the right framework of things where people see you, then you are losing out on a very important edge in battlefield. Because it is not the boots on ground at the end of the day that will matter. How you project those things, how you do that particular kind of analysis. Now the whole world knows we carried out deep precision strikes. It's a given yes. We know the capabilities of our forces. We know the capabilities of a stable government at the center. They've done a fantabulous job, I would say. So you need to project it. Obviously, it's a democratic nation. People will say this happened, that does not happen. That doesn't mean that it does not happen. The government displayed indomitable will. And I always believe that armed forces are the pillars of projection of national power. It's not an end all, but it's an important place where you can project your national power in international space. So, yeah, info warfare, managing it, putting the right content forward, glorifying it at the right time, right people, right thing. It's a great thing to do. And without this, you cannot function in this current age of warfare. Yeah.
You feel that this time that India has, just recently, after many days of Operation Sindoor, we saw the Air Chief Marshal, actually elaborating on what happened.
Yeah, what happened 5 years ago.
It's surprising that we got to know just this, the weekend that is just gone by, that, we had registered the longest, surface-to-air strike.
300 kilometers.
So, today he came out to say this when we have the Army Chief also, General Dwivedi, saying that there was no restriction.
Yeah, there was no restriction.
This is the first time, I think, at least what I understand, that there hasn't been this sort of messaging before.
Yeah.
You feel this is the need of the hour? Some people say that it should not be politicized.
Like I would say, if you look the present government for maybe a decade or so, there have been decisive strikes. 2016 post-Uri, 2019 post-Pulwama, and now. So, I don't think so the government per se holds the armed forces back. It gives a free hand, which is a very good thing to happen. I have only one point in this, is that once you have done a thing, because it's combat, just you have done it. It's a democratic nation. People will always say that this is not done. What happened on the first day? What happened on 7th May's night? I keep on hearing the dialogue. You have done the things. You have given a debrief by the Director General of Military Operations of Army, Air Force, everyone. You have made it to the public. You have shown the visuals. And people know that the government and the armed forces are capable of launching the strikes. And they have done, keeping in view the framework of warfare, that is only precision strikes, not targeting initially the terrorist camps, and thereafter, obviously, when the things flared up, we targeted where we need to. And that's a great example of, I would say, correct leadership, both at political and military level. My only request is we need not tell ki we have done this. We acknowledge that. We have acknowledged that ki this is true. People will always have a view, and a counter view will never end in this world. So my point is, both the government and the armed forces have done a great job. Media has been forthright, and it has been resourceful enough to convey the points in real time inputs which have come. So it's a great thing. It's a great place to be. Yeah.
Taking a leap from that press conference of the Air Chief Marshal, he said he answered those queries about और मारना था.
Yes.
आपको क्या लगता है?
और भी मारना था. Yeah. I am a hardcore operative. You will ask me ki why 9 sites? Why not more? Why didn't we go and capture the POK posts? You should have done it. I am a combat hardened soldier. I thrive. I've lived combat all my life. Yeah, but there are people, there is a government, cabinet of ministers, well qualified, well paid people doing the job. We must support them. So if they think that was the threshold to be maintained, yes, they did it, keeping in view many things which I am not privy to. But yes, people say we should have gone inside. Yeah, we could, but the whole ecosystem or the whole battlefield array needs to be understood. But whatever they have done, I have no problems with that. They have done, I would say, the government and the military and everyone and the armed forces, everyone, including the media, they have done a great job. And still they are doing it. So I don't find any lacunas or shortfalls in that or pitfalls. Yeah.
You feel that we are ready for Op Sindoor 2.0 because...
We are always ready.
You feel that it's very imminent in your understanding or reading of the situation?
Yeah, we are ready. We are always ready. You just need to pinpoint the targets and then you go back again. Because you need to understand that incoming fire, because I've seen combat at close quarter, till the time you are not... If a person is firing at you and you don't return it by 2, 3, 4 times more, same amount of... or extra amount of firepower, that guy never stops. So we have the capability, whatever the world thinks, we have the capability. People know it's the 4th largest army, it is growing economy, everything we have at our disposal. So I don't find any means of having Op Sindoor 2. If you say they want to launch it tonight, they will launch it tonight. People are qualified enough, people are professional enough, people are dedicated enough, people are patriotic enough to do that job. I think so we are ready for that. Yeah.
Op Sindoor 2.0, there's also this, always this threat of two-front war that we're fighting, 2.5 BI. General Bipin said that. Now this is, I was coming to that Bangladesh threat only because Asim Munir has just recently mentioned that we will start from the east and go to the west, sir. You think that in your understanding, how strong we need to be from the east?
So Bangladesh is I can say the sun will rise in the west. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It happens, it rises from the east only. Bangladesh is not a threat. I don't think so. Pakistan, keeping in view the current scenario, they have that wherewithal to take that kind of action, what he said in United States of America. I don't think so. Saying is something, doing is entirely different. And that too, you're talking to a nation who has defeated you in all wars. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think so. Rather than focusing on that, India should focus on its strength. Pakistan is still not a threat for me. I don't consider it as a threat. I don't know why people get so perturbed about Pakistan. We had 93,000 prisoners of war and 71 ops. For next 18 years till the time, I would say, they started with the Kashmir militancy in 1989. They were quiet. So you need to teach them a lesson. So next 2 decades they'll be like quiet. So yeah, that's my. But I don't think so. Saying they will start from east or west. Saying is something and doing it on ground with a kind of colossal mass of forces and the landscape India has. I don't think so that's possible. Yeah, it's not possible.
And sir, coming back to the nationalism and also uniting behind our forces, uniting behind the uniform, because they are doing everything to protect the nation. The operation is still going on in Kashmir, and we've seen that. But there are then these issues that come up. Should we engage with Pakistan at all in terms of their movies, in terms of their artists, or even the match between India and Pakistan? What is your thought on that? Because
I'm a thoroughbred hard combat hardened soldier. In special forces there is one saying, when you are employed as special forces, you are going for kill. There is no round table talks, there is no negotiations. So when you have drawn a hard line towards a nation, then it has to be boycott on all spheres. You don't have all those things of matches or something, or movies, or their stars coming over here, or whatever you want to do. You have a boycott of that kind. And people, competent people who are handling this situation, they know what is to be done. But in my opinion, it cannot be you are aggressive on one front and you are having a lackadaisical kind of attitude on the other one. Go all out. You want to boycott them completely. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Colonel Shivender Singh Kanwar. You're absolutely always unplugged and unfiltered. Really appreciate you.